The man accused of stabbing a local mail carrier to death will appear in court on a new murder charge. Fox 12's Mackenzie Richmond has details on the case and how the victim is being remembered.
Tristan Thomas died just last week, 2 weeks after being brutally stabbed just outside his home. Now the community is heartbroken and searching for answers as this trial gets underway. Court documents reveal 3 adults confronted 43-year-old Tristan Thomas outside his apartment in Clackamas on September 21st, accusing him of stalking one of their teenage children. During the confrontation, 52-year-old Chad Westover of Oregon City stabbed Thomas 8 to 12 times with a large knife outside his home. He died from those injuries late last week. In the newest indictment, Westover is charged with several crimes, including murder in the second degree, to go along with his initial first-degree assault and unlawful use of a weapon charges filed before Thomas died. Meanwhile, 48-year-old Samantha Christensen, who was at the scene, is facing charges related to tampering with the investigation by taking the victim's phone.
Hopefully justice will run its course and hopefully give us some sort of closure to the situation. Next on the docket is going to be just, funeral plans and getting that stuff taken care of to find a real proper way to remember Tristan, to have a real celebration. We want something positive to come out of it.
The Thomas family is currently working on a GoFundMe page to help with medical and funeral expenses as the community continues to rally around the father and beloved mailman of a decade. The funeral will be set for sometime later this month. As for today, Westover is expected to be back in court this afternoon at 2, facing that additional murder charge. Mackenzie Richmond, Good Day, Oregon.